Hello everyone, Chris from ExcaliburCCG.com along with
Randy.
In this video we're going to take a look at the new #1s hitting shelves from the June solicitations from Diamond Previews. Just like we did a few weeks ago, we're going to do that again. Randy's going to cover some stuff, I'm going to cover some stuff. We're going to have fun and educate you on what's hitting the shelves and make sure you have some new #1s added to your pull list. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
If you're a fan of steampunk, or a fan of The Wizard of Oz, or both, you'll want to check out Arcana Studios' new series, The Steam Engines of Oz. This reimagining of Oz is sure to be a page-turner full of beautiful art. Don't miss out.
Continuing their celebration of 10 years of publishing, Aspen Comics is bringing us Bubble Gun #1. If you're a fan of a sci-fi action adventure with mercenaries and thieves, and you don't mind paying $1 for a new issue, check out Bubble Gun #1 for $1.
Ardden Entertainment gives us a new #1 in June with Mythopolis. The series involves a colorful cast including a dancer, a disgraced cop, and a politician. Jump on board the book that is being described as The Godfather meets Aliens. Sounds interesting? Sign up for it today.
Bringing us more horror in June is Avatar Press with the new Extinction Parade #1, written by Max Brooks, the famed writer for World War Z, which is going to be a new movie coming out later this year, and also the Zombie Survival Guide. This series follows the problem that vampires have, and that's zombies are eating their food supply. Take a peek at this and see what they're going to do about that and how they will survive in Extinction Parade.
Black Mask Comics brings you the new comic series, Ballistic. Join Derek Robertson, famed artist of The Boys, as he brings you the new sci-fi buddy series involving a bank robber and his best friend, a drug-addicted, foul-mouthed, living gun. If you are a fan of The Boys, Transmetropolitan, or Happy, you'll want to check out Ballistic this June.
Boom Studios is surprising fans of Hero Bear and the Kid because now Hero Bear is with Boom Studios. This news was recently announced, and to celebrate that in June we have Hero Bear and the Kid Special #1. Tyler has picture day at school, but before he's able to show his good side, he has to get Hero Bear and fight off Von Klon and the Sub of Doom. If you are a fan of Mike Kunkel and his Eisner Award-winning work, add Hero Bear Special #1 to your pull list. DC has a big month for June. Fans of Superman, Scott Snyder, and Jim Lee are going to be blown away because Superman Unchained hits the shelves in June. This is the first long-form art that Jim Lee has done since he started off the new Justice League series, and Scott Snyder is taking his penmanship from Batman over to Superman just in time for the new epic Man of Steel movie that's hitting this summer. Be sure and add Superman Unchained to your pull list. Another fan favorite series that's basically being relaunched but in a slightly different way is Greg Pak's and Jay Lee's Batman Superman. This is the combination of both great superheroes, but this is taking place absolutely in the New 52. And we're taking a look at both of these new DC 52 heroes in their early years, finding out about each other and watching each other's back. So be sure and add Batman Superman #1 to your pull list. There was a big uproar about this character, so DC said, hey, let's just give him his own series. I'm talking about Larfleeze. Larfleeze #1 hits the shelves in June, written by Keith Giffen with art by Scott Collins. This fan favorite Green Lantern, well, he wasn't actually Green Lantern, but he was a Lantern, is getting his own series in June. So if you want to see more of Larfleeze, check out the shelves in June.
Finally, the mystery figure from all of DC New 52 #1s takes center stage in her own series, Trinity of Sin, Pandora. Follow Pandora as she tries to save the DC Universe while redeeming herself. All of this ties into the upcoming Trinity Wars. This book is written by Ray Fox and drawn by Daniel Sampier, fresh off a run on Batgirl. Add this important piece of the Trinity War to your pull list now.
Even more Vertigo goodness is hitting the shelves from DC Comics in June. I'm talking about 100 Bullets, Brother Lono, an 8-issue maxi series by the same creative team that brought you 100 Bullets. This series focuses on the killer that you hate to love. So if you love 100 Bullets, Brian Azzarello, Eduardo Risso, get this series. Fans of American Vampire will be able to get their taste of this series. It's been on hiatus for a few months, but American Vampire, The Long Road to Hell #1 one-shot will be on the shelves in June. If you're a fan of American Vampire, haven't been getting enough of it, don't fret. This one-shot is the bridge to the continuation of this series later on this year. Add it to your pull list.
Big news, the cult classic Astro City returns to DC and Vertigo Comics this June. The whole crew is here, Kurt Busiek, Brent Anderson, and Alex Ross on covers. If you missed the original run on this series, or are just looking for something new to read, now's your chance to jump on board. Find out the mystery of the Broken Man this June.
Breath of Bones, A Tale of the Golem by Steve Niles and Dark Horse Comics hits the shelves in June. Who isn't a fan of killing Nazis? And even better, by the Jewish clay monster of legend. If you're a fan of Steve Niles' work and you like seeing Nazis killed, check out his new series from Dark Horse Comics.
Fans of Gerard Way, My Chemical Romance, and Umbrella Academy should be excited. Gerard Way and Becky Cloonan team up to tell the story of the true lives of the fabulous Killjoys. Everything you need to know about the Killjoys can be found in My Chemical Romance songs Na 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 and Sing. All this goodness comes your way in June from Dark Horse Comics.
Dynamite Comics continues to steal top name creators from the big two. And what I'm talking about here is Uncanny #1 by Andy Diggle and Aaron Campbell. Andy Diggle is a fan favorite. He's written Daredevil, he's written Green Arrow, you've seen his name, but he brings Uncanny to Dynamite in June. This follows the story of a con man, professional gambler by the name of Weaver, who has the unique talent of being able to temporarily steal people's memories, skills, and abilities. Follow this series to find out if he's truly as unique as he thinks that he is.
Coming this June from IDW is the next big book from Lock and Key writer Joe Hill. Based on his novella, IDW gives you the 3-issue miniseries Thumbprint. Follow Private Mallory Grennan as she returns home and tries to forget the horrors she committed as an Abu Ghraib prison worker. The only problem is that some things don't like to be forgotten. Thumbprint is brought to you by the team that gave you the Eisner-nominated one-shot, The Cape. If this story has your attention, add it to your pull list.
Fan favorite creator James O'Barr brings back The Crow with Crow Curari #1 in June from IDW. If you're a fan of The Crow, the movies, the comics, everything else related, you will not want to miss this new #1 issue hitting the shelves in June.
Also soaring your way this June from IDW is the 5-issue miniseries Wild Blue Yonder. Mike Rake, the mind behind Stuff of Legends, and artist Zach Howard give you the new sci-fi tale of a desolate and destroyed Earth. The only refuge can be found in the skies. The crew of the Dawn is just looking to survive. Sci-fi fans won't want to miss out on this series.
Fans of the X-Files will be overjoyed come June because IDW is bringing back X-Files in comic book form. Season 10 continues in comic book form starting in June. If you're a fan of the action, mystery, intrigue, espionage that we've all come to love from the classic sci-fi series, you can continue loving it with Mulder and Scully starting in June. The truth is out there.
Have I told you about Greg Rucka? I've often uttered these words to my friends and customers alike as I tried to school them on the gifted writer, Greg Rucka. Now, let me tell you about Greg Rucka. This June, Image Comics brings to you Lazarus by the dynamic team of Greg Rucka and Michael Lark, previously of the amazing DC series Gotham Central. In the near future, possession is everything. One woman fights to defend her family's holdings by any means possible. This dystopian story is a must-read and just might be Image Comics' next big series.
Marvel Comics is releasing even more Daredevil goodness in June with Daredevil Dark Knight #1 by Lee Weeks. This is an 8-issue maxi series hitting the shelves and it's going to feature some of the top talents in the industry. Be sure and pick up #1 as Daredevil races to save a patient that's on the brink of death's door.
That's awesome.
I may leave that, I may cut it out, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
Are you a horror fan and have a hard time finding a new horror comic series to add to your pull list? You'll want to read Storm King Productions' John Carpenter's Asylum. The team of Bruce Jones, Incredible Hulk writer, and artist Leonardo Manco, Girl with a Dragon Tattoo artist, bring you the story of Father Daniel Beckett, God's warrior at war with God.
Thanks for pressing play, guys. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. Be sure to watch every one of them in this June Solicits series. Randy and I have a great time putting them together. We appreciate you taking the time to watch them. Be sure to subscribe, share, and like this video, and let us know what you think. Tell us what you're reading, what you're getting on YouTube, Facebook, wherever it may be. Let us know. Randy, you got anything else to say?
I'm good.
We're good. Until next time, have a good one. If you're a fan of killing Nazis with the clay monster,
Who is nothing?
That's what people say. If you're a fan of killing Nazis,
and there we go.
As an Abu Ghraib, I cannot say that. I like that. They're eating the food supply.
Quit eating my food! No, I don't. No, we don't. No, we don't! Get a move now. You just, man.